Tongariro National Park is still burning this morning. 2,500 hectares have so far been scorched, forcing evacuations. There have been road closures. It's only 20% contained at this point. Weston Kirton is the Ruapehu District Mayor and joins us live this morning. Weston, good morning. Good to have you on the program. First of all, do you know or have you had any update this morning on what the situation is?
I've yet to get, good morning, yet to get an update, but from what I understand, it's still burning extensively, and we've lost something like 2,500 hectares, of course, with the wind changes and the like, that could increase. However, having said that, we expect some rain and some moisture around that actually will allow the fire crews to get in there and actually try and condense the fire, but certainly heart-wrenching to see that magnitude of fire going in our district, and certainly disruptive not only to the Department of Conservation but to our tourism industry as well.
You went up in a helicopter yesterday, Weston. What was it like?
Well, I was actually at a fixed wing. We're well above the helicopters. There was something like 13 helicopters working below us, and fixed wing aircraft as well. They were dumping water in the main part of the fire. They're trying to condense it, trying to get it to go a different direction so that it wouldn't be fed by the tussock and the undergrowth, which is a big issue, of course, and to stop it going into other places like a forestry block. And also to some residential areas. So it was certainly hard work for those people, considering it was dry, it was hot, and of course it's actually a fast-moving beast.
What you mentioned, a forestry block. There was some reporting yesterday about pig farmers who'd may or may not have seen some stuff on a forestry block earlier in the day on Saturday. What do you know about the cause at this point?
That's under investigation, Ryan. So we're actually, obviously leaving that to the police. That's under investigation. You can only speculate that it was close to the highway, and that's something that they'll be investigating as to whether it's actually human error or something different. But it's just premature to actually speculate because it's under investigation.
How close is it to the actual track, and how much of the park, how big is the park? How much of it is actually been burnt so far?
Oh, it's on a huge scale. It's obviously close to the Tongariro crossing. Just give you a bit of a heads up. We opened a PO at the entrance of the Tongariro crossing. Everything was burnt around the PO, so that was fortunate that that wasn't destroyed. But all along that track that people would be walking along has been absolutely scorched, never stopped at the track, it just went right across. So everywhere around the Tongariro crossing has actually been scorched, and of course it goes beyond that, and every part of the Tongariro crossing part has actually been affected so far. And of course down the main highway, State Highway 43, that too is actually close to other forestry blocks, and we're just waiting with interest to see whether that changes direction.
Because that'd be a worry, obviously, if the forestry block gets involved in this. So what does this mean for tourism? I mean, I know it's early days, Weston, but you said that it's scorched around the track, everything around the track, even some of the track affected. What does it mean for summer?
Well, it's part of our business, of course. The Tongariro crossing is a very important part, of course, but it's business as usual for the southern part of the district and the Ohakuni and the surrounding areas where we have cycleways. But as far as the Tongariro crossing is concerned, and hiking in that vicinity, Whakapapa, for example, is out of bounds. It will take some time for it to be completely put out, and we'll wait with interest to see whether we've got the clearance to actually go back. So I guess it's business as usual once the fire's been put out and we got the clearance from local iwi and also from Department of Conservation. So it'll be a different sort of landscape, if you like, but we want to encourage people coming in throughout the summer, but it's got to be done, of course, with some confidence that there's no fires going to be burning.
Have they let you know yet when the fire might be put out?
No, that's just one of those things that we can't predict. It's obviously with the rain, it's starting to drizzle a little bit as we speak, so that'll help the situation, but it's just such a huge fire. And when you get up to see it, it's on the scale of what you see in, say, California or overseas. So it's just hundreds of hectares that have been affected, and it's just that tussock ground that is, just a perfect storm for, a fire. So we're just waiting with interest to see what they can do today.